Bonjour! Today, we will talk about the French culture. Here are some trivia about France. Did you know that the capital of France, which is Paris, also known as the Majestic City, known as the Ville Lumière or City of Light? The word culture derives from the same French term, which in turn derives from the Latin colere, meaning to tend to earth and grow, cultivation and nurture. Here are some interesting culture in France. First in line is religion.
France, a country celebrated for its art, philosophy, cuisine, and yes, its complex relationship with religion. When you think of France, perhaps you picture the grandeur of Notre Dame, the bustling Christmas markets, or maybe even a quiet abbey nestled in the countryside. But have you ever wondered how deeply religion has shaped the soul of this nation? Today, I want to take you on a journey through France's rich religious history, its diverse present, and how belief continues to inspire, even in an increasingly secular world. Let's start in the Middle Ages when Catholicism was the beating heart of French society. France was called the eldest daughter of the Church, a title that speaks to its deep connection to Catholicism. This was the era of monumental achievements, Notre Dame, Chartres, the stunning Gothic cathedrals that still inspire awe today. But these buildings were more than places of worship. They were symbols of community and culture, of a shared identity. Religion touched everything: art, literature, festival, even education. It wasn't just faith, it was life. And yet, religion is still present in life's most significant moments: baptisms, weddings, funerals. These rituals often carry a religious touch, even for those who don't consider themselves devout.
And now, let's talk about values. The perception that French people are rude is a stereotype that has been widely discussed. But it's important to understand that such generalizations do not reflect the behavior of an entire population. However, certain cultural differences and social norms in France might contribute to this impression, especially for visitors who aren't familiar with them. Here's an overview of French. Values presenting them as core principles that shape the cultural and social norms in France. First is liberty, the freedom to think, express, and act without undue restriction, a fundamental principle since the French Revolution reflecting individual rights and freedom of thought. Second, equality. Everyone is seen as equal before the law, with equal opportunities for all, regardless of background, class, or gender. Third is brotherhood, a sense of solidarity and community where citizens are encouraged to care for one another and work toward the common good. Fourth is the human dignity, the respect for the dignity of every individual with an emphasis on social justice and human rights. Fifth is the quality of life, emphasis on a balanced life where work, family, and leisure all hold significant importance. Leisure, gastronomy, and enjoying nature are all central parts of French life. Next is national identity, a strong sense of pride in French Republic, its values, and its role in world history. National symbols such as the flag and the national anthem are often held in high regard. Next is independence. France values its autonomy on the global stage and has a long tradition of independence in the decision-making, both politically and culturally. Next is the solidarity. Helping others, especially in times of need, is a key of social value. The French social welfare system is designed to protect citizens and ensure a fair distribution of resources. While some visitors may experience French behavior as rude or unfriendly, the root of this misunderstanding often lies in cultural differences.
Next, to discuss the rich and diverse food culture of France and why it's such an important part of their heritage. French cuisine is known for its emphasis on high-quality ingredients, simple preparation, and tradition. Each region in France has its own unique culinary identity. For example, in the north, you'll find hearty dishes like potatoes au gratin and moules France, while in the south, flavors are lighter and include ratatouille and bouillabaisse, a tradition fish stew. The central region is known for its use of rich sauces and stews, such as coq au vin and beef bourguignon. In the east, Alsace cuisine is influenced by Germany, featuring choucroute garni and tart flambe. In the southwest, dishes like cassoulet highlight slow-cooked meats and beans. French cuisine also emphasizes its variety of pastries and breads, with baguettes, croissants, and pain au chocolat being everyday staples. Wine is equally vital, with regions like Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Champagne producing wines that complements the country's cuisine perfectly. And while wine is popular, France is also known for its exceptional desserts like crème brûlée, macarons, and tart tatin. French food isn't just about what's on plate. It's about bringing people together, celebrating traditions, and sharing stories. It's why UNESCO recognized the gastronomic meal of the French as an intangible cultural heritage. Beyond the specific dishes, French culinary techniques have profoundly influenced global cuisines. This global impact further underscores the importance of French food as a significant cultural contribution.
Next is French fashion. It has been a perpetual source of inspiration. This exploration delves into intriguing facts that showcase the rich history, cultural significance, and enduring influence of French clothing and fashion. This appreciation for fashion is deeply ingrained in French culture, evident in everything from the high-end couture houses to everyday street style. It's important to note that while France has strong fashion industry, it's just not about the high-end designers. French fashion encompasses a wide range of styles from casual streetwear to classic elegance. This diversity reflects the vibrant and electric nature of French culture. French people embrace their own unique style and express it through their clothing choices. Here are some interesting facts about French clothing and fashion. The breed of haute couture. The term haute couture, meaning high-end fashion, is protected by law in France and can only be used by fashion houses meeting specific criteria, emphasizing craftsmanship, exclusivity, and creativity. The origins of haute couture can be traced back to the 18th century court of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, where extravagant attire influenced the aristocracy across Europe. The influence of French Revolution played a role in fashion history, as extravagant court attire gave way to simpler and more practical styles, reflecting the revolutionary ideals of equality and fraternity. Its enduring legacy lies in its commitment to craftsmanship, exclusivity, and pursuit of beauty, captivating the world with its timeless appeal.
Art is everywhere in France, particularly in Paris and other major cities. It should come as no surprise that France is home to some of the most well-known museums and architectural structures in the world, given its well-known cultural past. The lofty height of the Eiffel Tower to the splendor of the Palace of Versailles. France's arts and architecture never cease to amaze and inspire tourists from all over the world. The Musée d'Orsay, a Parisian art museum, houses a collection of 19th and early 20th century works by famous artists like Vincent van Gogh, Claude Monet, and Auguste Renoir. Established in 1986, The museum's stunning architecture, including a central nave covered by a glass roof, provides a stunning backdrop for its Impressionist and post-Impressionist paintings. The museum's unique architecture, including a central nave covered by a glass roof, is a must visit for art enthusiasts. The Louvre, the world's most visited art museum, is housed in a large palace in Paris, built on the site of the 12th century fortress of Philip Augustus. The Palais Garnier is now mainly used for ballet and has been a monument historic of France since 1923. Its extraordinary opulence and architect, Charles Garnier Napoleon III, its style design make it a significant landmark in Paris. Eiffel Tower wrought iron structure in Paris that is among the most famous landmark in the world. It is also a technological masterpiece in building construction history. It was designed and built in 1887 and 1889 by Gustave Eiffel and the name in his honor, La Liberté Guidant le Peuple, or Liberty Leading the People. Liberty Leading the People depicts a woman personifying liberty, leading a group of people forward over the bodies of the fallen, holding the French tricolor flag aloft. The painting captures the moment of a revolution where the people have taken up arms against the government and are fighting for their freedom. The Death of Marat. The Death of Marat, oil painting on 1793 by French artist Jacques-Louis David, depicting the assassination of Jean-Paul Marat, a radical activist of the French Revolution. The Death of Marat. The Death of Marat, oil painting on 1793 by French artist Jacques-Louis David, depicting the assassination of Jean-Paul Marat, a radical activist for the French Revolution by Charles Corday, a supporter of the opposing political party. With the Death of Marat, David transformed traditional history painting, usually reserved for biblical or classical narratives, by depicting a scene from a contemporary event.
Hope you enjoy and learn new knowledge from us. Merci beaucoup!